We're here at YCS Anaheim with Andy today, who did really well in his pods. I believe he won 2 pods, so he has 2 Tengu mats. And let us know what you were playing today, and let's see the list.
I'm playing Dark GAIA Stun, so pretty much 3 Kokumerus, 2 GAIA plates, 2 Fossil Dinos. I know people play 3, but I find 2 is okay, and I side the third one. 1 Mole, 3 Gigantes. This is always good because you always have a rock in graveyard mostly. Unless like my last round was against GBs, they always banish the rocks. This is my tech card. I just do this for fun. I try to attempt to resolve it every game for this YCS Anaheim thing, but I only got like 2 out of, I don't know, 9 games I got to resolve it.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it is. It's just funny.
Yeah.
The Millers, Card Trooper, Lila, Raikos, and then only 2 Hamsters because I feel the third is just always bad. It just sometimes it breaks in your hand too much, right? You don't want to set too much. And then the Fiends, going the Fiends now. Gores, Ias's, Trag, Vanity's Fiend. Some people don't main this. I don't know why. It just always so good. Because it's pretty much like Dirt Fossil Dino, but the bigger beat stick, and you play brain control stuff like that in Gigantes to like.
Makes sense. And it's a Fiend for.
Yeah, I don't know why not anyone's playing it, but it's always good. Dark Resonator, he's the only tuner, sadly, but he is a Fiend, right? And then now we go into our spell cards. Dark Callings, 3. Alright. And then Brain Control, your conversion for Caius's Vanity's Fiend, and your Dark Resonator. So your sweepers, right?
Of course.
And then, and the last one is Charge. Okay. And now the trap cards, all the limited cards, right? And then it's a very small trap lineup because you're gonna mill it, and it's gonna be like feels bad, right?
Yeah.
So the original deck had 3 Wisdom Stone. I feel like it's just bad for 3, unless like you're playing the pure variant, I guess, whatever he was playing. But I had like random stuff like added to like or tech cards like Morphine Jar, Vanity's Fiend, Dark Resonator, and yeah. Yeah,
if you're not a release from Stone expert, it's pretty much like a DDR for rocks.
Yeah,
right?
but it's a call to Haunted for rock banish. Yeah.
So usually, what are you getting? Dyna most of the time.
Yeah, you always banish it with Gigantes, and then you just get Fossil Dyna really, right? So if you get Gigantes here, Gigantes banishes it, and then you get Fossil Dyna, and then you get Fossil Dyna like as a Vanity's Emptiness pretty much.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Well, first token.
Yep.
The Dark GAIAs. The funny thing is, you don't get to resolve it that much. I only got to resolve it like maybe, I don't know, like 5 times out of 9 games.
Yeah.
So that's really unlucky, but usually you just have Fossil Down a beatdown, pretty much.
And that was enough to win.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes that's all you need.
So I have the Cyber Dragons in side deck.
Yep.
So 7s are the most easiest one to make with Resonator. The 8s usually don't make anything with it, right? And then these are the 6s and then 5s. This is for Raiko and Resonator.
Makes sense.
And these are for like if you can
brain control
at level 3.
Yeah, they're just good.
And this is the other level 7 tech cards that Macro showed in his thing.
Explain these cards.
I never got to resolve them. Never explanation. No explanation.
I know what the Stygian guy does.
I know Macro showed uses this to crash into Stardust.
Yeah.
He just makes it with Resonator and lingering Hamster.
Yeah.
This is for the lingering Raiko, really.
Makes sense.
I think that you OTK with it, but I never got to resolve it because I usually side the Dark Resonator. It's just not good because I was against like GPs twice, and then another one was Hero Beats and stuff like that. So they always like have a way to get rid of the Dark Resonator, and yeah. So 2 Crows, the 3rd Fossil Dyna, 1 Doomcow. This is what I side out for the Vanity's Fiend. It's just usually good against GPs and you good against Hero Beat.
Makes sense.
And then there's 2 Cyber Dragons for like anything, right? The Machina matchup mostly.
And Doomcow's a Fiend also for Dark Calling.
Yeah, he's a little floor.
Nice.
but he's like a mandatory negate, so he's never good to have it with the Dark Gaia, because Dark Gaia is always mandatory effects.
That's good to know.
This is my tech cards. This is mostly used in the Prisma version as main deck staples, because it's just a good rock and a good set. But this is good against, I feel, against GBs and maybe Blackwings. I still need to test it, but I didn't see any Blackwings. I only got to see GBs, and it worked really well. It's like the GB Hunter, I believe. It just bounces their cards back.
Yeah.
And yeah. So now onto the back removals and stuff like that, right? And I didn't see any frogs. I didn't see any frogs for them.
Dang.
Yeah. And lastly is the bottom strap pull and soul release.
So why not bottomless in the main?
I only use it for Blackwings.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Yeah.
I tried it maining it, but it's just like, am I playing Rock Paper Scissors here? Like, what am I playing against? Like, sometimes it's not good, sometimes it's just a dead card, and yeah, I just use it to replace the Release Some Stone, because the Release Some Stone sometimes is just bad. So the thing is with Fossil Dyna, is it's just bad against Blackwings. It's so bad.
Right.
They play Royal Oppression. What the fuck they can special summon, right?
Exactly.
So I will have 2 Release Some Stone side out and 2 Fossil Dyna side out for the Jujutsu Masters. That's the siding pattern. So I take these guys out and put the guys in, and then I'll put the Dust Tornadoes in with the traps with other cards, like maybe like take out a Gigantes. This is like what I would take out for Blackwings for sure.
Makes sense.
I think I did this for GBs and it worked out well too, because
That makes sense too.
maybe I keep one, I don't know, because like sometimes they always leave it up for all special summons, but I would for sure like take these out on game 2 when like you're going first, I think, because you're setting these more easier. And yeah, that's like good the tech cards, like setting patterns I'm doing.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Speaking of Blackwing, so obviously you played a couple pods, so you had a lot of matchups. What do you think is your easiest matchup and your hardest matchup with Dark Gaia? Or at least today?
Usually this deck kills frogs, not gonna lie.
I agree.
I agree.
Main deck Dyna, of course.
Main deck Dyna, but like I didn't get to play against frogs at all. I was playing against mostly GBs.
Yeah.
GBs, Hero Beat, X-Saber, and yeah, that's about it. I didn't really get to see any Vite Turbo. Oh, I think I played against a Vite Turbo.
Yeah.
And yeah. Vite Turbo matchup is like 50-50. The frogs are always easy. Blackwings, I still need tests, but I feel like it's like 40-60.
It depends, yeah.
It depends on like if they get Whirlwind, right? If it's Whirlwind, it's like 30-70, but if it's like without Whirlwind, it's like 50-50. I just gotta play it slow and like not take their deep resistance and bottom strap pulls. And yeah. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, well that's it. Do you have any shout outs?
The people from Wildcard, I really like hanging out with them. They were the one that encouraged me to play here. And yeah.
All right, sweet. Thank you, Andy. Cool list.